Hello my beautifully smelling ladies, I'm Memoka and I'm crazy about fragrances. Welcome back to my channel. In case you're new, that's all you have to know. I'm sure you ladies all have favorites in things such as food, such as clothing, styles and so on. However, for me it's really hard to narrow my list down to just one favorite, and when people ask me what is your most favorite perfume, I can actually not answer, and I refuse to answer because I don't have one favorite. I always have more than 5 or 10 favorites. I'm very open-minded that wise. I mean, my passion would just disappear if I would have a favorite fragrance. So I definitely have more than one favorite fragrance all the time, and that's the same with everything in my life actually. However, I'm making a summer love fragrance video for you today, ladies, and that means that I need to narrow my list down to just few. I'm going to talk about few fragrances that I didn't mention before on my channel, which is going to be a review and summer love fragrance video all in one. And this is not going to be a top, they are all my favorites. So here's Elizabeth Arden White Tea, and this is how it looks. This is an Eau de Toilette. This is the 50 milliliter one, and this is a woody aromatic green fragrance. The notes are mandarin orange, clary sage, fern, sea notes, white tea, mate, iris, amber, ambrette, which is muskmallow, tonka bean and exotic woods. The most detectable notes in this fragrance are the white tea, exotic woods and the iris. I smelled it in a drugstore before, so I very much loved it, and I ordered it online later on that week because I decided I don't want to be without this fragrance. So far this is a very fresh, classy and elegant fragrance, all in one. I think I have been using this fragrance quite a lot since 3 weeks or so. This fragrance is definitely accurate for daytime use. The lasting power and the sillage are great. I would say moderate. This fragrance definitely matches the color white, younger and older audience as well, and I think it just goes well with everybody's taste, so it can be a safe buy. But then I have another Elizabeth Arden fragrance, which is green tea fig. This is an Eau de Toilette, and this is a green, fresh, fruity fragrance. The notes are bergamot, citron, clementine, fig leaf, ivy, tea, green tea, fig, violet leaf, tamarind, pistachio, tonka bean, musk and clary sage. The most detectable notes in this fragrance are the fig, fig leaf and the green tea. So as you see, the notes are very similar to the previous fragrance that I mentioned, except this has fig in it and is more of a powdery, soapy fragrance. White and green tea come from the same plant, which is called Camellia sinensis. Whether we label them as white or green tea or black tea even, it only depends on the parts of the plant that are collected and the way they are dried. This is definitely more of a Camellia sinensis mature leaves, so definitely this is more of a pronounced aroma. I have recently discovered my love for the fig note in fragrances, whether they are just fig, fig leaf or fig milk. I definitely am into them. The fig here, it's quite powdery and sharp, I would say. This is a daytime fragrance for a younger and older audience as well. I think this definitely goes more for a sporty outfit, just because it doesn't have that classy type of a feeling to it. I think this is a great fragrance to try out if you're into the fig note in fragrances. On the other hand, I have another great fig fragrance, which is Formentera by H&M. This is from H&M, yes, you have heard it well. However, this fragrance was created by Olivier Pecheux, who's actually a very recognized and famous perfume creator. He created fragrances for Diptyque and Paco Rabanne and so on. I have been loving this fragrance and using it quite a lot, as you can see. The reason why I only have this small one, and I don't have the bigger one is because I couldn't find it on the H&M site. I'm very keen on buying this fragrance. If anybody can help me to get the full bottle of this, I would be really thankful. But I think you get the struggle. It's a green, fruity and woody fragrance. So the notes are very simple. Neroli, coriander, green leaves, fig milk and cedar. This is a very feminine, voluptuous and creamy fig that we detect here. This definitely matches a white blouse and some gold accessories. Why am I saying a white blouse and why not a white shirt, a simple shirt? Because this has more curves, more creaminess, more femininity, elegance and character to it. So I think a blouse is more feminine on a woman than just a simple shirt. Still has that laid-back feeling to it thanks to the green notes that this fragrance has. So it's not just the fig. It's definitely green, it's definitely creamy. So this fragrance is definitely worth a try if you're into fig. And I think it goes well for all ages, for a younger and older audience as well. I think it's definitely daytime fragrance. However, you can use it in the evening as well. If you feel classy, laid back and just a chill evening out, nothing fancy. You don't even want to wear your heels just because you don't want to be that fancy. Up next is Yves Saint Laurent Libre, and this is a 100 ml eau de parfum. This is an aromatic white floral scent and the notes are mandarin orange, lavender, which is twice mentioned in the notes, one in the top notes and one in the middle notes, blackcurrant, musk, petit grain, orange blossom, jasmine, vanilla, cedar and ambergris. This fragrance instantly reminded me of Guerlain, Mon Guerlain. Both fragrances have the lavender note. The top notes that are the most detectable ones are lavender, cedar and vanilla, I think. Maybe orange blossom and some musk, yeah, definitely. The lasting power is definitely better than the other three that I mentioned. Up next is Nomad by Chloe, and this is a eau de parfum. This is the 20 ml one because I blind bogged it, so I thought maybe I wouldn't like it. This is a woody, fruity fragrance and the notes are mirabelle, lemon, bergamot, orange, freesia, jasmine, peach, rose, oak moss, amberwood, white musk, sandalwood and patchouli. The most detectable notes in this fragrance are mirabelle, oak moss and rose. This is the first fragrance I actually own, I think, which has the mirabelle as a top note and a very pronounced note. This definitely matches the younger audience, let's say from 23 to 38 or so. That means that it's pretty young smelling. You can smell the young spirit and the wanderlust in this fragrance. This is definitely for a fragile, sensitive yet very feminine woman, and I think it's great for daytime use. Amazing to use in summer. The way it smells when you get outside the house with the slight wind. I think this is definitely a very romantic smelling fragrance as well, thanks to the rose, the mirabelle and the sandalwood. It is definitely a long-lasting fragrance and the sillage is great as well. That is pretty much all for today, my pretty smelling ladies. I'm going to come back with a very interesting topic in my next video, so keep up if you want to find out what it is about. But until then, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel right now so you will not miss on any of my following videos. See you in the next one.